Framing is okay, lighting, none of this clutter can be seen. Hi everybody, it's Jamila, and it's been a while since I did a video. I know it's just that, a lot happened last year. 2017 was a good year for me, alhamdulillah. There wasn't anything drastic. I'm thankful, basically. But ending 2017, I don't know, I feel like I was in a space of, how would I even describe it? I was looking at a lot of the things I had yet to do, and I was feeling inadequate. I guess that's the word to use. Not the best space you want to start a new year on. And so to kind of switch things around, I decided to refocus. I'm trying to, because that was my goal last year. New year, new me, new year, better me, new year coming out, stepping in style. And it didn't happen. My laptop gave me issues. My website, circumspect.com, had a lot of technical problems. By February, I had a lot of client work, and so I didn't actually sit down and plan. But now we're in 2018, and I'm looking forward to a great year, a hopeful year, and I wish for you all that anything that it is that you want the most, that it happens for you this year. A lot of us do resolutions or New Year resolutions, and we try to stick with them. And then once the new year is done, and then January blues set in, you're like, I don't know if I really want to do that. Anyway, so today we're talking about goals, and I'm going to share a couple of my goals with you, things that I am hoping to do in 2018 or working on. The first one is a healthier me. I'm focusing a lot more on self-care and wellness, and I actually started a fitness challenge in November last year, and so far it's been great. We're quickly nearing the 3-month mark, which is what the time frame, 12 weeks is the time frame of the initial challenge. And I can already see the difference. So far I've lost about 7 kg. A lot of people would decide to lose weight because they want to look better or feel better about themselves, or because they're tired of people saying mean things and calling them fat or whatever. Or they just want to improve their lives, right? Or they're gunning at some dress, some shuto. I actually even tried to speak pidgin. Anyway, they're trying to get into a dress or some outfit, and that's like their goal. But for me, the thing that gets me moving and working on my fitness, number one is not being healthy. As someone who freelances now, I do a lot of sitting because I work on my computer. So even if I'm in a coffee shop, I'm probably sitting and on my computer. And so I don't actually move around as much as I would if I was like, I don't know, a fisherwoman or something. Now, the thing that gets me like actually taking action on this is when my clothes don't fit. I love to be comfortable, stylish, yes, but comfortable. And so when an outfit does not fit the way it's supposed to fit, it pisses me off. And that's actually what got me saying, you know what, I'm gonna sign up for this challenge and I'm going to, try to fix this. I don't want to have to spend money on a new wardrobe. I know it doesn't make sense, but you find the perfect outfits that is almost like comfort. It is, because it's familiar, you know how it feels against your skin, you know how you look in it, all of that. And then you have to go and be shopping for, not that you're shopping for sizes down, you're shopping for sizes up. So far so good. I work out on average 4 times a week. I have meal plans that I follow, so I'm definitely eating a lot more veggies. And man, my first revelation when I started was water. I was not drinking enough water, and it made so much sense once I did start drinking enough water, because my headaches went away. I feel my skin is clearer, and I wasn't as tired as I was. So first thing I do every morning now is I drink water, at least a cup of water, and usually I squeeze a fresh lemon in it and drink that. And no, they're not sponsoring. If That Fit Life is going well, if you follow me on Instagram especially, and maybe Facebook, you've probably seen a couple of posts of my meal preps, before and after my workouts and so on. And that's going to continue because I'm not yet done with the challenge. So let's see what happens in the next few months, inshallah. So last year was my year of teaching. I did a lot of teaching. By teaching, I mean I did a lot of workshops, I spoke at many events, a lot of speaking engagements. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I felt like I had stored so many insights and lessons and stories from the past decade at least, especially with regards to content creation, blogging, social media, careers, and also just women in the technology space. So it was my way of emptying myself, right? If I can say that. So I was emptying myself so that I could fill myself up with other stories and insights and experiences and lessons and share that eventually. I haven't counted, but I think I did on average about 15 to 20 of such engagements. And my rule was simple. If somebody asked me to speak in an event and it was relevant to something I could actually talk about with authority and actually have some real experiences or insights with it. And so long as I was available. The majority of these speaking engagements are not paid for. So that's, in my way, was my community service, because I know the impact of listening to somebody who is on a journey that you're about to take or that you're also on, and how their insights can help inspire you and help move you to the next level, or just let you know that you're not alone in it. So I know the value of that, and that's why I did that. And I was happy to do them pro bono for the most part. And I also learned a lot. That was last year. This year, I'm doing the opposite. So last year, you can say, was my year of teaching and my year of yes. This year is my year of no and my year of reflection. As somebody who creates content and as someone who used to read a lot, knowing that we have a lot of technology now, social media, it's very easy to get distracted. And so you read things and you don't actually even ponder them. You don't let them sit with you before you do something, like either before you create something or publish or have a conversation or argue, or in some cases people who troll, right? So I felt like that was missing. And I am somebody who was, even as a child, like I was very reflective. I'd lock myself in the room with a book and I'd be there, and I think my parents got used to it after a while, right? So they weren't too worried. But other people might be like, oh, she's so closed off. I'm actually very like introverted. I need my space. I draw energy from inspiring things, from books, quotes, music, film, that kind of stuff. So I'm more likely to be at home watching a movie or reading a book, we'll get to that later, than like going to the club. I don't really club. If I go out, maybe once in a while, I'll have, all my dance moves and then I go and dance. But other than that, nah, not really. So yes, this year is a year more of reflection and like taking a moment to appreciate things and actually ponder and meditate on some of the information that comes across my desk or that I encounter day to day, even from interactions with people like you, because I think it's important. Also, the reflection is going to be internal reflection, just taking a look at my life. It sounds so dramatic, oh my God. Taking a look at my life, taking a look at things I've kind of ignored, staring my fears in the face, especially because I think that there are different levels to it, and tied to creating space for reflection is saying no. Basically, I'm creating time to focus on things that I think I need to focus on and that are important. And that means that I'm going to be saying no a lot this year. Economics, opportunity cost. If you choose A, you can't choose B. So I already had to say no to speaking engagements and mainly speaking engagements, about 4 or 5 times already. I just want to say that if I say no to you, please don't take it personally. This is me trying to keep myself accountable and be responsible for myself improvement. Okay, next thing is reading and writing. I was laughing at reading because Charlie, I used to be a bookworm. Like now I don't even know if I can claim that status anymore because I read articles, yes, I read a lot online, but I don't know, when I think of reading, I think of novels, I think of actual books. And yes, e-books do count, right? Like books online and so on, but not like short form, I think long form. So I've been doing a lot of short form, and last year, yes, I did read a number of books, but Charlie, it's like I'm reading 3 books at the same time, and then I forget where I left off the other one, and so like it was just all over the place. So this year I'm trying to be a bit more conscientious with my long form reading. So I'm reading a lot more entire books, and I'm gonna try, I can't promise, but I'm gonna try to do some recaps of the very good ones at least, so that you guys know what to look out for. And then writing, I already talked about creating space for reflection, and part of that is also writing. And in the same vein, I'm going long, let's just say I'm going long form this year. All of this ties back to my word for the year. Basically, that's supposed to be my guide for the year. Last year, the word for the year was supposed to be minimal, because I was trying to feel all zen and everything. It didn't work out because I was all over the place, and sometimes the year will choose its own word. So last year chose its own word, right? Now this year, I'm going to try again to assign it a word. And so my word for the year is purpose. I think it has those elements of minimalism, as in bringing things back to the basics, but it's also a question of meaning. It's bringing meaning to the things that I do. And how does that tie into like that fit life, for example? If I'm healthier, then I'll be more able to focus on the things that matter and to have the energy to do the things that I believe might be tied to my purpose. If I say no to the things that I'm not 100% excited about or sure it ties into a bigger picture, then I can say yes to the ones that do. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what my purpose is, and I'm still on a journey to discovering that, but I do know that creating is a big part of that. And for me, writing obviously is one of my main forms of creation, and that is strongly tied to reading. So just so you get a sense of how that all ties to my word for the year, which is purpose. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Before I tune off, this is, I guess Ghanaians will call it batakari or fugu. It's similar to northern Ghanaian kente, but it's not from northern Ghana. I got this in Burkina Faso last year, where I was doing a research project. And I've always liked, you know, the feel of northern kente and how it stands out and so on. But what I never liked was how heavy it was. Now this is extremely light. It's like so light, and it's 100% cotton. So what I did was I decided to bring a couple for people who might be interested in, you know, wearing something different but not feeling like you're gonna die of heat. It's called Burkina strip cloth. So if you're interested, check out circumspect.com/shop and take a look at what is available. If you're interested, you can place an order online. I'll get in touch with you. We'll figure out how to get it to you, and you can make yourself something simple but nice as well, and have a piece of Burkina Faso with you. Thank you for watching, or if you are listening to the audio version of this, thank you for listening. I hope that it's giving you some perspective on what's going on with me, and I hope that you are also making headway with your own goals. Already know what your 2018 goals are? Leave a comment below this video or send me a message on any of my social media channels. I really wish each and every one of you a fabulous 2018. And I look forward to seeing you around. Take care, guys. Bye. Okay, I had given myself a limit of 7 minutes, but I've already set the timer again. So we're running on almost 14 minutes now. I'm really trying to make this quick. There are different levels to it, and I can have another discussion on that. Oh, God. So 14 minutes. is this going to be 20 minutes? Are you guys like actually gonna watch this?